The Ag Week Soil Health Minute is sponsored by the North Dakota Corn Council and the North Dakota Soybean Council.
Catching up at the local cafe is something farmers have done for decades. NDSU Extension Soil Health Specialist Abby Wick is using cafes as a way to connect farmers with a common interest in soil health. We joined her and specialists Kevin Sadovic and Miranda Meehan at the Cafe Talk in Mackville, North Dakota, to find out what farmers are talking about.
Thank you everyone for being here. So I'm guessing most of you have not been to a Cafe Talk before. Basically, it's just an open discussion. Today we have Kevin Sadovic and Miranda Meehan here to talk about grazing and partnerships that can be formed for grazing cover crops.
How long can you graze your cattle when you're out there on, say, barley ground and you've got some good regrowth?
Sometimes I'll run them on a quarter of land and I think I'm good for a month, and 2 weeks later I'm starting to run out.
If we can establish a good cover crop and a good grazing cover crop, is there demand for custom grazing?
What species do we plant for grazing?
I want to pay for my seed by grazing with the cow, and so I'll pick my mix that I know can at least a half a ton to a ton.
The livestock component that can be added to the cropping systems adds another avenue that we can find ways to improve soil health.
In those rental agreements that you have, you want to make sure that you're laying out how much residue you want left behind so that you're both meeting your objectives.
You really have to watch rye in the spring if you're going to seed soybean or anything into it, because it just, when it goes, it goes. So I would encourage anybody that's using rye in their system to really watch it and make sure that if you're not grazing it, that you terminate it.
Our trial with grazing, we increased aggregate stability by year 2, and it was a significant increase versus not grazing it at all.
Did you put urea down when you seeded it?
A little bit, and it may have been too much, yeah.
And then what were you putting in after winter wheat or barley?
Radishes and turnips, basically.
I won't recommend a turnip in a mix unless you have cattle, because a radish will do the same thing, and I feel more reliably that the radish will winter kill.
Someone said something to the effect of you don't need as much water when you're grazing a cover crop versus a rangeland grass.
Their water intake will go down by 50 to 75%.
To see this many people here interested in this topic, or interested in general in soil health, makes me want to do more programming in this area.
The Cafe Talks are funded by the North Dakota Soybean and Corn Councils along with the North Dakota Wheat Commission. For more information, check out the NDSU Soil Health website.